welcome back
to this episode of The Messy Middle. Before we get started, messy moment.
My messy moment. I actually have a really, really good, well, I say a really, really good one. It's not a good one at all. So I always feel like my messy moments always involve sleep and lack of. It is. But yeah, so Ollie is going through one hell of a developmental leap at the moment, right? So He wakes up every morning and he's just like food, like he just needs to eat. But the other night he just kept waking up, and like I kind of got to a point where I felt like everybody keeps telling me that my 3-year-old should not keep waking up throughout the night, and I agree. But it's a lot easier to be. It's a lot easier
so
said
easy
than done,
to say
right?
that.
And like we spent so much money on sleep consultants and all this stuff, and it's like, well, first of all, it's the tonsils, and anyway.
And you need all your situational excess, the outside circumstances is what I'm trying to say, to be perfect.
Like ducks in a row. And we just don't, our ducks are not in a row.
And you need like 5 to 40 day perfect timing.
Exactly. No illnesses, no change, going to bed at exactly the same time.
Which never happens. So,
So after about his 3rd wake up, and I went to bed early, right? So, like you get really pissed off when you go to bed early and it's almost
and you still don't get enough sleep.
Yeah. And I was so tired this week. Yeah. And he, so he woke up, he just kept waking up again and again and again. And I'm not proud of this, but it got to a point where after a few times of being woken up, I got back into bed and I'd literally just fallen, like, when your body just starts to relax, and I was just about to fall asleep. And then he's like, "Mommy." And I couldn't help myself. I was like, for fuck's sake. I was so...
We've all been there.
And I got up and I was like, for fuck's sake, Ollie. Not my proudest parenting moment. Well, there's many of them, but and he was crying. And what had happened is that he has like a little poster in his room, and it had fallen off the wall.
Are you serious?
And it woke him up. It gave him a fright.
Oh, right.
And so he was like, oh, it's scary. And he's like freaking out. And I felt like the worst mum. And I had to scoop him up, and I was like, and he grabbed hold of my hand, and he's pulling me into his room, and he's pointing. And I'm like, I get it. And we had lots of cuddles and soothing.
So he was in nightmare mode, basically. Yeah. Freaking out because of the noise that he'd heard.
So and so then I was like, I am such an awful person.
You're not.
You just feel bad, poor little thing. And then to add to it, I was then like, well, I can't pick you up and take you to my bed now, because otherwise you're always going to be scared in your bedroom, and then you'll never go into your room, and
this is going to be a thing.
And then pretty much. So then I was like, no, we're going to stay in your room, and I will sleep with you. And then I'm like, no, and now he's going to associate me with his bed. So then, of course,
where do you sleep? On his bed?
And then I'm like, so between me, Buzz Lightyear and Ollie, there's no room. And then Baba. And then I spend the whole time... Baba sheep. Baba sheep. So then within all of that, I'm then laying there while... I don't even know if he went to sleep or not, but I was just laying there playing in my head, now he's going to get attached to me being in the bed with him. Yeah, now he's still not going to sleep through the night.
Am I doing this wrong? Do I just leave him and say, you'll be fine?
Exactly. And I couldn't do that because he was fine. Really upset.
It's fine. It's okay. It's not a habit if it happens once.
Well, that's my messy moment anyway. It's still messy. Still messy. Because I still don't know what the right... And I don't even know if there is a right way.
Well,
right.
Ollie's 3, Hunter's 5, and I fell asleep. So also... Ophelia woke up, then Hunter woke up, and I put her to sleep, and then I got into bed with him because he was like, I'm scared, it's dark, and I'm alone. And I'm like, you're not alone. Our house is small. We're always close. But I sat with him on the bed, and I was like, I'm just going to put my head here. But because I was obviously exhausted, I passed out like that. But then, and I woke up at stupid o'clock with an aching body and cold feet, and I'm like, oh, no, this has happened again.
I do that so many times. Or I pick him up while I'm still asleep.
Yeah.
And then just My cuddly.
Yeah. He's your barber.
Yes, whatever Jess always says, I'm scared of the dark. I'm like, when you close your eyes, it's dark.
Yeah. I struggle to process that. I also tell him that the monsters are scared of me.
Were you the one one with monster spray?
No, it was Dan, but I tried that and he was like, it doesn't work, it's just water. My kid's too smart for that. He's like, water, mum, and food colouring.
Oh, yeah. You went real bougie.
Yeah, you've got to make it a different colour. But that didn't work anyways. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I feel for you. It's exhausting.
It is exhausting. Yeah. So now I feel like, I don't know, like moments like that, I wonder if they're the moments that he's going to go to the therapist about when he's older.
Probably. But it's okay.
Mum shouted at me when I was terrified.
No.
What's your messy moment?
He'll be fine. Me, and I will probably have a few parents saying I'm the worst mother in the world and I'm a danger to my children. So Ophelia has this thing lately. She doesn't want to come out of her car seat because she wants to drive the car. And originally it was just
to confirm, her car seat is in the back of the car. Yeah. Just checking.
But she climbs out and then makes her way to the driver's seat and makes sure there's no keys around so she can't start the vehicle. But, like, she is adamant she's going to drive. There's no driving involved. She just wants to be there, and then she bounces up and down and she goes, beep, 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 beep. That's her the whole time, and then obviously presses a few buttons and puts the windscreen wipers on and the indicators and all of that.
Love it. Yep.
Changes all my settings.
Oh, yeah.
So much fun.
You don't know until you start driving.
Yeah, especially when you're late for work and you're like, what? I can't see behind me. Why are my mirrors closed? Yeah, windscreen wipers going spray. It's an absolute shit show, but she is adamant she has to drive and she throws a tantrum. She does full rigor mortis body because she wants to drive the car. And previously it was just when we got home and I thought, oh, yeah, just let her drive for 30 minutes and then I'll come back out and get her. But I literally leave her in there for like that period of time.
I do that with
until
Ollie.
Sean comes home and it's like, my daughter's in the car, should I get her out? I'm like, nah, this is great.
Crack a window.
I've had time. Yeah, I leave the door and the boot open. Okay. And I make sure there's no way she can lock herself in. So essentially she's safe. No keys nearby, so she can't start the car. But yeah, she did that few days now in a row, getting to school now. Yeah. So I'll leave, I'll go take Hunt and I come back. But it's like, it's quite, in my mind, I'm like, no, I really shouldn't be doing this. Not in a public space anyway. But yeah, so at home we do it, but at school, and it's full rigor mortis, but I leave her. That's my messy moments. She's now, my daughter's driving at 2. So yeah, that's where we're at. And I'm kind of hoping this phase ends. You know how you're saying they're in like a developmental leap? I feel like it's an 18-year developmental leap that they never climb out of.
Yeah, although I do feel that when you're in it, they then move on to the next phase.
Yeah, there's no
out. And you completely forget the past phase. Like you remember it being hard, but you don't always remember it. Like I can't remember all the little weird isms that the kids have done, but I know when I'm in it, it feels like it's never going to end.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is
so I pray for you.
Good vibes. Give them all. Give me.
I think on that note, though, it's actually what we were going to talk about in today's podcast is about that messy middle. Right?
Yes, exactly.
And we talk about messy moments and that whole feeling of something's never going to, like, when you're in it, it feels like it's never going to change.
Never going to change.
And, I mean, we're still really early on in our startup. But I don't know if it's just, like, the phase of life. I know that, me personally, it's my birthday tomorrow.
Yes.
Yay! Yay! But the other half of me is also, like, at the age of 41, I really thought...
32.
I would have thought I had more of my life...
Together.
Yeah,
what does that mean?
And then I'm like, but did I have it more together in my 30s? And I just dismissed it and was like, right, let's start changing it up, right? Like, I don't really know, but I know that I'm in this middle, you know, like you asked me what I was doing for my birthday and about being excited about it. And I am in a way, and I'm excited because I'm going to be with my family and the kids. And like Jess told me this morning, she's bought me a cupcake card. So it's like...
No surprises there.
So I was like, okay, well, like, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
But it's almost like the things that used to excite me are a completely lifetime away now. So it's the simple things that are really mean most to me. So is it Is it that my ambitions dropped? Is it that, you know, like our business is really in the middle of like, you know, we're trying to launch, but we are in that messy middle. We're not like the 20-year-old startup founders that are talking about them making millions every week, because that's
still having time to go to the gym and look after their
getting up at 5 a.m. because they choose to, not because they have a face in front of their face
or
type
a butt.
of thing. Yeah, usually, or a foot.
But also, I think, highly possible. I think it's also, you know, when you're online and on the internet or Googling something or hearing about these stories, a lot of the time you either hear the beginning or the end. So it's like a startup that's just started and that's going to be the, you know, the eventuality of it. Like, this is what they envision. Or it's, this was a startup, but they've become quite popular, working, they're making millions. You know, you never really hear about the build-up or the developmental phase of, or you never see it, right? Because people will post up, we've launched and we have 10 million followers, because that's what you want to hear.
Yeah.
As someone who's buying into it. Or you want to hear the beginning parts, and no one really talks about that middle messy moment of when it's an absolute
shit show.
Yeah. Because that'll be a story and a half, right?
I guess so.
Like where we're at the moment, we're at that tipping point. We're building, we're still building. We'll probably always be building because we want more and more and more. And that's what I guess Renata was saying on our previous episode was that you can never really celebrate what you've done, because you're like, cool, we've launched here. Now, what's the next step, right? You're always craving more because it's yours.
Yes, it's true. And that's the thing, like, everything that I wished for when I was 35, I feel like I've got, in a way. Like, I wished for my family. I wished for my husband. Everything about that part of my life, or even, you know, at 25, this was the life that I wish that I had, right? Having your own business. All of those things are huge wins. Yeah. But when you're in it, and you're working till God knows what time in the evening, and your kids don't let you sleep, and you're exhausted, and you're just like, did I really ask for this? Yeah. Why did I ask for this?
Can I go to an alternate timeline and see what it would have been like?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Just like climbing the corporate ladder seemed the biggest stress.
Yes.
20 years ago. More than that. 15 years ago. Sorry, less than that even. 15 years ago, 10 years ago. Climbing that ladder and building your, like, the ambitious career was like my world. And that was hard. Yeah. And now, that wasn't hard.
No. That was just that with your eyes closed, hands tied behind your back.
And also, I don't care.
You wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah. Don't give a shit. I've got no more fucks to give. On other people's shit. I have no more fucks to give.
You've promoted me? Cool.
Whoop-de-doo. Now what more? So, hold on. Is the amount of money that you're going to give me in a promotion equal to the amount of extra responsibility?
Yeah. There's always more, right?
Yeah. So I think that's it. And now everything that I wished for,
And your phase in your life has changed.
Yeah. And actually, the nights of going out clubbing until a.m., getting up and going to work at 9 a.m. didn't sit, like, it was hard.
But no, it wasn't.
Now, like, I can have one glass of wine before I go to sleep at night, and I feel like I've been hit by a 10-ton truck.
Yeah, and your hangovers take 10 years to get over. Awful. Just different life stages. Different parts of your life that your body can handle, and I suppose you go through them at the right stage in your life as well. You know, growing the corporate ladder, going out partying. Although I'm like, well, a few years ago I could do that and thrive on like 2 hours sleep every night for a week, and now I'm like, about to murder a person because I've had 2 hours sleep because of my kids. But, you know, I guess it's because that's your choice. You're not expecting that wake up. You almost,
And your hangover day usually involved watching a whole day of Netflix.
And eating junk.
Yeah, whereas that's not even
remotely possible. Yeah,
I know. Actually, whenever, like, so tonight we're going to see Devil Wears Prada because it launches tonight. Really excited about it. But then the other half of me is like,
am I going to sleep in the cinema?
Well, yes.
I am.
I actually did think that last night.
Happen. Yeah.
But also the next thing that went through my head was, okay, if I can get home before 10, then I'll be able to get some sleep in before my first wake up with Ollie.
Jeremy,
I count it back.
here's the baton.
Yes,
You do, but you do. You're like, okay, if I go to sleep now and the next wake up is only at midnight, that gives me X amount of time. I do the same thing.
Do you know
It's
what I
awful.
used to do? Do you know what I used to do before I would
Sleep.
have, well, yes, I would have one of those sleep clock things that would monitor my sleep while I was sleeping and tell me how much REM sleep I was having.
Do you have it now? Does it tell you? It's like, you haven't slept tonight.
There's absolutely no point.
It'll tell you that you're a walking corpse. No human being can sleep this little and actually survive.
Exactly that.
Yeah, that's quite funny. Funny you say, actually, because it's telling Hunter, for Hunter, I have to warn him if I'm not going to be around for bedtime. And
Give
then
him
it's
like
an
24 hours
he
notice.
catastrophizes, and he does. He's like, what am I going to do without you, mother? And I'm just like, be fine, eat your dinner, brush your teeth and go to sleep.
She just does that. I need you.
Mummy. So he goes, well, where are you going? Like my mom used to do. I'm going, well, I'm going to go watch a movie. He goes, well, I can come with you. So I'm like, you won't like it, my boy. But why? It's about fashion. What's that? Clothes. I think I like it. I'm coming with you. And I'm just like, no.
No, you're not.
He just couldn't understand why he couldn't join me on this movie. And then he went back to the fact that I joined him at a birthday party a week ago, like where they went to the movies. He's like, well, you came to my movie. Why can't I come to yours? I don't understand this woman.
I love his reasoning.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's a great negotiator.
Yeah. I know, right?
So he tried. But yeah, I literally had to tell him that I'll likely fall asleep in the movies. I probably will, just to get, that extra. But you might have to go, hey, stuff, the movie's over.
Honestly, yeah, the little things in life make such a huge difference. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Like, messy middle. I kind of been stressing about it. Stressing up to the countdown of 41, to be honest. Because you don't know when it's going to end, right?
Yeah.
Exactly the same as the phases with the kids and everything. You don't know when you're in it. You don't know when it's going to end and you'll move to a next phase. And will that next phase be easier? Because right now, whenever I say to people, parenting gets easier, right? They all go,
have you been saying that to people? Oh, like asking them, I see what you mean.
Yeah. And
yes,
then
when
like,
they're 18
and then
and
they go, or they go, it's just different.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, okay.
I know what that means.
Just going to grip on for dear life and
Can
keep
you
going.
stop sugarcoating? Yeah.
But yes, it is a tricky one. I think, while we're in it, right?
Yeah.
And we just make
You just got to make the most of it. Because sometimes you
enjoy the time. Kind of like having kids.
Yeah.
Enjoy the time that you're in.
Yeah.
Or as Renata said, be present in this.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
You're in, or in the space you're in.
Yeah. Because some days you're like, oh, this is... And we've been through it. This is happening. This is it. This is it.
Yeah.
We're at that point. And then other days you're like, this is never going to work. Where are we? Where to next,
Yeah.
But I guess that's the beauty of it, is not knowing and just blind.
I think it's blind faith because you have to. You've put so much of your time and your effort.
Yeah, you've invested a lot,
almost that stubbornness of, I'm not going to quit. And also because you remember why you did it in the first place, why you started it in the first place. I feel like the same could be said for kids. You see, it is just stubbornness sometimes that I don't quit on them. Mum's out.
I will be the best mother, and you will accept it.
Like, you will love me. But yeah, I think actually because you've put so much, like, you remember why you're doing it, you go back to it over and over again. This is why we're doing what we're doing. This is why we're building the village. This is why we're parents. Yeah. But it's hard, right? It's so goddamn hard. And I don't know how much longer we're in this phase, but I guess actually it is about enjoying it.
Yeah. Taking it a day at a time.
Exactly. And we are so much further than where we were a year ago. Right? Yeah. Even as parents.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I was thinking that the other day. I looked at Hunter and he's now, where's all the wood in the world? I'm going to touch it. He's now sort of, still have to tell him, go get yourself ready. But he gets himself ready, packs his bag, gets his water done. He sorts himself out in the morning. And if I think back to 6 months ago, and just how stressful the mornings used to be, because Sean and I have to be out of the house by 7:15. And that's early, right?
Really
that's early. And the kids have just woken up. Hunter's the kind of kid, he's like, I need my time.
Yeah.
I need 20 minutes to wake up. And Sean's like, well, guess what, buddy? You've got 20 seconds. Go. And just from where we started, and I thought then, this is never going to end. He's going to be a 12-year-old boy, and I'm still going to be going, need to brush your teeth.
There are some parents out
They're
there.
going to fall out.
They're still telling,
I don't care if you don't have teeth anymore. I'm not paying for dental. Yeah, but now I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to jinx it. Although now I kind of have. But
yeah, you have.
You know, it's working, and he's doing so well. And it's almost like this too shall pass, you know, or it's going to get better, or we're going to reach that point and it's going to tip over and we'll be like, well, now what?
I hope so.
Yeah.
What's next?
What's next? Where to?
Yeah. Let's have another one.
No, God, no.
Yeah. No.
No one. Who says that?
A lot of people. Yeah, we won't be, but a lot of other people. But no, it's it's a journey, right?
It's a journey.
Or is it a marathon, not a sprint?
Sure.
So they say. Either way, it's bloody hard work.
And it's quite, yeah. Building a startup is kind of like having your baby, right?
It is our baby.
It's our baby.
Yeah. It's our, fifth baby, I guess?
Sure,
2 for me, 2 for you,
like...
5th. Yeah.
Were you counting? Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's only a year and a half.
Yep. Going through one hell of a developmental leap. On that note, yeah, we look forward to sharing more guest podcasts with you. Kind of the evolving podcast as well.
Yes. Yeah, we hope you enjoy our guests, and if you would like to hear from somebody, please let us know. Pop it on the list.
Yeah. And we see you next week.
Bye for now.